Mic'd up. Let's give it up for Ray. First speaker of the second half. Come on, we can do better than that. Aaron, how good is this?
Thank you, brother. They put that up.
The stage is yours.
Business is an external manifestation, external expression of your soul's true desire to experience yourself as a creator being in this given lifetime. Let me ask you a question. When someone asks you, where does the source of your income come from? What is your answer? Most of us would express our job, our business, our passion, our purpose. But someone who fetches a pail of water from the river, where does the source of the supply truly come from? A drop in the ocean is the ocean as the ocean is the drop. The source of your income, where does it truly come from? It doesn't come from your fucking job. It doesn't come from your business. It comes from what you truly want to create in this given lifetime. And this is my journey from making millions of dollars to losing it all and making it back again. August 2019. What ended up happening was this. I was at a full-time job, and my employer, my boss, called me into a room, and this sentence shaped the trajectory of my life forever. And it was this: your services are no longer required. Your services are no longer required. I was a foreign resident in Australia. With no income coming in, my mind went to, oh shit, what am I supposed to do now? What am I meant to do now? I have $840 in rents coming in every single month. No income coming in. I tried applying for multiple different full-time jobs. How many of you have experienced that in your life? Where you have made redundant your full-time job, and that was your future. And what ended up happening was this. I was going through Instagram one day. I was figuring out, what am I supposed to do in my life right now? And I came across a business mentor. And in my mind, I saw a case study of a 19-year-old kid making $25,000 a month within 120 days. What is your first thought that comes into your mind? For me, it was, if this kid can do it, why can't I? I looked at my bank account, $5,000. The business mentorship was $4,500. I had $840 in rent coming in the next 3 months. I decided to take the step that was truly my decision. Invested $4,500, left with $500 in my bank account, went all in. Long story short, in 3 weeks, what ends up happening is this: where your mind focuses on, you begin to find. In 3 weeks, as a remote sales professional, I started making 10 grand a month. And that shifted my entire perspective forever. And when you experience success, what ends up happening? You love it. It's beautiful. You started making money. I became addicted to the chase. I became addicted to the money. 10 grand became a sales agency. The sales agency became a digital marketing agency. I was working with some of the biggest names in the industry. Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street. We hosted an event, Melbourne, Sydney, 2 days, 1,200 people per day. We made USD $2 million in 2 days. I was addicted to the money. That, in 6 months, the digital marketing agency scaled to $100,000 a month. Within less than 2 years, it scaled to $230,000 per month. I was rolling in cash, and I fucking loved it. It was amazing. But what ended up happening was this: I began to attach my self-worth to status, to money, what I could achieve externally. And I became even more addicted to the chase, which resulted in us coming across a foreign investment scheme. I began to introduce all of my network in there. We started to make $2 million, $3 million. Until early 2023, everything crashed. We lost everything. Imagine needing to look at your client's face, people that have trusted you with their life savings, and say, fucked up. Ended the business, went back home to Singapore, in my parents' apartment with no income coming in. I was back at ground zero. And that shifted my perspective as to what money gets to be. I began to focus, what do I truly want in life? Beyond the status, beyond materialism, with nothing to prove and no one to please, what do I get to create? Within 9 months, I birthed my next business, took it to 100 grand a month, that's all good and well. Went to Australia, spoke with Tai Lopez, to an audience of 400 people, that's all good and well. And then what was happening was this. After the event, I was sitting by myself in front of my MacBook. It's like, this doesn't fuel my soul anymore. What do I truly want to create for myself? In that moment, the message of whatever you've done in the coaching industry has always been the alternative education system. So what if I focus on educations instead? I let go of everything once more, focus on my heart, decided to dive into education, and now Global Freedom Initiative as a company is supporting schools in rural India, South Africa, and the Philippines to introduce social and emotional well-being and purpose-driven entrepreneurship curriculums into the schooling system to empower kids beyond the social construct to realize that they got a message they get to share. And the reality doesn't have to be external, but it gets to be internal. So yes, I talked about money, but it was really the journey of a boy who didn't believe in love, realizing that at the end of the day, when you embody unconditional love for self, everything gets to be, and that's the source of money. Thank you.